Swallowed Star Episode 182. Luo Feng makes a grand entrance to save the day, slaying the Undying from the demon clan. It is said that Luo Feng accidentally discovered Nuolanshan and, through a projection, saw at a glance that his current strength was that of a level 3 sector lord. At this moment, a distress call sent by the military system through the virtual universe network was issued to Luo Feng. Distress call, distress call. We have encountered a peak Undying monarch from the demon clan. The distress call was sent directly to all comrades and allies within a 10 billion kilometer radius, and Luo Feng was less than 100 million kilometers from the battlefield below. However, his advanced detection device shielded him from the detection of both sides on the battlefield, so neither could detect his presence. Besides detection devices, humans could also use the military system to generate the coordinates of comrades and allies within a certain range. Babata said, "Luo Feng, one of the human Undying gods fighting below, is requesting to speak with you." Luo Feng nodded and said, "Connect it. Transfer it to my arm guard screen." Instantly, an anxious-looking man in a white robe appeared on the arm guard screen. "Comrade, please help us," he pleaded. "Our detection devices couldn't find you. We had to rely on the military system to generate your coordinates. Your strength must be greater than ours. We are both humans, so please help us kill that Undying from the demon clan." Luo Feng nodded, closed the communication, and looked up at the battle situation on the projection. "That Nuolanshan is really cunning. He's actually letting other sector lords hold the line for him. It seems his social skills are quite good. If this continues, he'll likely escape, while those universe-level and domain lord-level fighters will die instead." Luo Feng shook his head as his entire body was quickly covered in black armor. The armor, battle helmet, and boots formed a single unit. Simultaneously, a soaring shuttle appeared under his feet, and he held a large exquisite golden shield, the beast god weapon. This was to be Luo Feng's standard combat equipment. Boom! The cabin door opened, and Luo Feng quickly flew out, swooping down. Meanwhile, above a vast mountain range, legions led by 2 human Undyings were fighting warriors commanded by the demon clan's Undying. The human legion was at a disadvantage and seemed on the verge of being routed. "Second brother, I can't hold on much longer. Let's get ready to escape," Nuolanshan said anxiously. "Fifth brother, you go quickly," replied the other. "You're only a level 3 sector lord. You'll surely die if you encounter these peak sector lord demons. Many domain lords and universe-level fighters are starting to scatter. You should escape quickly too. Your third brother and I will buy you time. Don't worry about us. We won't die. Second brother, third brother," Nuolanshan called out anxiously. Just as Nuolanshan was preparing to flee, a cry suddenly echoed throughout the entire battlefield. A giant bird phantom appeared, and within it was a figure in full black battle armor, stepping on a strange shuttle and holding a golden shield, swooping down with an overwhelming aura. "The soaring shuttle. It's the soaring shuttle. We're saved now," the 2 human Undying gods cried out, looking overjoyed. However, the Undying from the demon clan, who had 2 hideous heads, let out a low growl. It began to weaken its attack on the 2 human Undyings, prepared to flee immediately if the situation turned against it. In just a moment, the seemingly weaker human Undying god's eyes widened. "A sector lord? How can he be a sector lord?" In contrast, the demon clan's Undying was extremely excited and let out a roar. Based on their aura perception, they instantly determined that the man in black armor swooping down with an overwhelming aura was a sector lord. No matter how overwhelming his aura was, it couldn't change the fact that the man in black armor was a sector lord. How can it be a sector lord? The 2 human Undying gods were on the verge of a breakdown. They had thought a savior had arrived, only to find it was a sector lord. As Luo Feng swooped down on his soaring shuttle, he saw the demon clan Undying with 2 hideous heads at a glance, and information about the creature quickly flashed through his mind. Space-Time Beast, one of the 18 royal clans of the demon clan. It has 2 heads, one with silver pupils that can affect time, and one with gold pupils that can affect space. When both are used simultaneously, they grant strong control over the surrounding space-time. However, this space-time beast below has very low achievements in time and space. Otherwise, a slightly stronger one would be at least a knight-level Undying. It only reached the peak Undying monarch level through its innate talent, making it a disgrace to the demon clan's royal clans. Otherwise, a member of a royal clan wouldn't be without an undying follower. Swooping down, Luo Feng instantly activated the golden shield in his hand, the beast god weapon. Suddenly, 999 rhombus-shaped metal pieces, each bearing complex secret engravings and connected by countless golden threads, flew out from the shield. Almost instantly, an enormous blurry phantom of a beast god appeared in mid-air as the metal pieces vanished from sight. Simultaneously, the blurry phantom solidified, revealing a clear image of the beast god. Its body was covered in fine rhombus-shaped scales, with a long scaled tail, for sturdy claws, and a single horn that proudly pierced the sky. An absolutely tyrannical pressure, as if it could destroy the universe, spread out. Beast God Weapon, First Form, Beast God's Descent. Luo Feng declared, standing on the soaring shuttle and staring at the space-time beast below.
The space-time beast roared in anger and shot up into the sky.
At the same time, its gold and silver pupils shot out two beams of light, causing the power of its law domain to multiply instantly, pressing down on the approaching human. In response, the surrounding space distorted as a grassland and sky appeared out of thin air above the mountain range. A powerful world projection collided with the law domain. The law domain rumbled as it was continuously compressed and shrunk, constantly retreating until it was forced to cover only a radius of nearly 100 kilometers around the space-time beast. This caused the creature's gold and silver pupils to reveal a look of horror. It couldn't comprehend how its law domain could be suppressed by a world projection cast by a sector lord. But Luo Feng roared in his mind, Beast God's Descent, Sky-Rending Claw. The beast god phantom in mid-air let out a roar, and the entire phantom lunged forward, tearing at the space-time beast with an incredibly ferocious and tyrannical move. The claw directly tore apart one of the space-time beast's heads as it was biting furiously. Instantly, the head shattered, spraying blood and brain matter. The claw didn't stop, it continued to tear downwards, ripping the space-time beast's entire torso open. The space-time beast, its body torn apart, roared with its other head. Simultaneously, powered by its undying energy, the countless shattered remains of its body tried to reassemble. But the beast god phantom struck again with an incomparably tyrannical claw. At the same time, with Luo Feng at the center, countless golden blades of grass quickly extended, filling the surrounding tens of thousands of kilometers. They enveloped the remains that were trying to reform and madly devoured the shattered pieces. In the blink of an eye, not even a speck of the space-time beast was left. It had been completely obliterated. You should be proud to die by my move, which contains the strongest will of the beast god, Luo Feng stated. He waved his hand, and the cloud contact vine, in the form of giant golden blades of grass, quickly flew back, shrinking and merging into his arm. Luo Feng and Nuo Lanshan's eyes meet, each with their own thoughts. Having descended from the sky, Luo Feng dispatched the demon clan's monarch-level Undying in a few swift moves. This caused the remaining thousands of demon clan soldiers to look terrified and immediately flee in panic. In response, the human sector lords, who were originally at a disadvantage, teamed up in 2s and 3s with the domain lords and universe-level fighters to hunt down the fleeing enemy soldiers. The two human undying gods, however, naturally disdained to lower themselves to such a task. Instead, they walked towards Luo Feng with smiles. The one resembling a copper statue spoke first, "Thank you, brother." The gentler-looking undying god also smiled, adding, "Thank you for your help. He is Bo Yeju, and I am Shu Fan. We are both monarch-level undyings. Comrade," he continued, "you must be a Your Highness from one of the 5 great powers, right?" Meanwhile, Luo Feng, having landed, stored the soaring shuttle and the beast god weapon. The black armor flowed smoothly over his body, and the helmet retracted, revealing his face and short black hair. At the same time, Nuo Lanshan and 2 peak sector lords gathered together excitedly. "Second brother, third brother," Nuo Lanshan said, "we don't have to separate after all.
We all safe now."
The 2 peak sector lords smiled. "Fifth brother, we should thank that super expert." "Yeah, that super expert is really amazing," the other added. "He's still a sector lord, yet he used such tyrannical methods to directly kill that demon clan Undying.
Truly amazing."
Nuo Lanshan listened and nodded repeatedly, but inwardly he thought, a sector lord who can kill a demon clan Undying. That's just too powerful. I wonder what his background is. If I could form some kind of connection with him, then Luo Feng's threat would probably be nothing. One of the peak sector lords then shouted, "Look, that expert has revealed his face. He looks really extraordinary." Nuo Lonshan quickly turned to look. Instantly, his eyes went wide as saucers, as if he had seen a ghost.
Est-ce Luo? Luo Feng.
He's Luo Feng. At that moment, Nuo Lonshan's head was buzzing, his mind in complete chaos. How can he be so strong? Didn't he just participate in the genius battle over 4,000 years ago? He was only at the star level back then. It's only been a little over 4,000 years. How is he a peak sector lord already? And even if he is a peak sector lord, why can he kill a monarch level undying?
It's over.
His mind was a mess, and he felt he had no power to resist. On the other side, seeing the two human undyings introduce themselves, Luo Feng smiled and replied, "My name is Yong," casually giving a codename for this chance encounter. Xu Fan said, "Yong, the commotion from the battle just now was huge. Some powerful beings from other clans will probably come over soon. You should leave with us." Luo Feng nodded. "All right." Immediately, Xu Fan and Bo Yeju gave the order.
Everyone, assemble.
Board the spaceship immediately.
We are leaving now.
Instantly, the Universe Warriors flew in from all directions toward a giant saucer-shaped spaceship belonging to Bo Yeju. A burly sector lord pulled Nuo Lonshan, who was standing there stunned. "Fifth brother, what are you thinking about? Are you dumbstruck? Get on the ship, quickly." Startled back to his senses, Nuo Lonshan couldn't help but glance into the distance. Luo Feng, standing there, seemed to notice and looked over in his direction. Their eyes met for an instant.
Nuo Lonshan's body trembled.
He quickly averted his gaze and flew toward the spaceship with the others. The giant, saucer-shaped vessel was a full 300 meters in diameter. In the belly of the ship, which contained 3 cabins, upper, middle and lower, each 200 meters in diameter, there was ample room for the more than 10,000 Universe Warriors. Nuo Lonshan and his squad were in the middle cabin. At this moment, he sat in a corner, his head bowed slightly. He kept roaring inwardly, "Calm down. I have to calm down." Taking deep breaths, his forehead already covered in beads of sweat, Nuo Lonshan eventually managed to compose himself and began to ponder his situation.
What should he do next?
With the strength Luo Feng is showing now, if he wants to kill me, it's no different from crushing an ant. It's impossible for me to seek revenge on him. The only way now is to stay in the army. He found some relief in the military regulations of the extraterritorial battlefield. Comrades and allies are forbidden from killing each other. Anyone found guilty of killing comrades or allies will be tried for treason and directly executed. Thinking of this, Nuo Lonshan breathed a sigh of relief. I don't believe that Luo Feng would be willing to sacrifice his own life just to kill me. Meanwhile, in the spaceship's control room, the 2 monarch-level undyings, Xu Fan and Bo Yeju, were hosting Luo Feng with a lavish banquet. Xu Fan raised his wine cup and smiled. "Yong, if it weren't for you this time, it's likely one of us, my brother or I, would have fallen. We will both remember this life-saving grace. Come, try this night blossom wine that we acquired at the military base." Luo Feng raised his cup, took a small sip, and replied, "Not bad." He then added, "Since we are comrades, it was only natural to help where I could." While his actions were partly to help his human comrades, his more important goal was Nuo Lonshan. Luo Feng hated him to the bone and wished he could kill him immediately, which was why he had chosen to follow this team. He knew he couldn't act against Nuo Lonshan within the group, as attacking a comrade was a serious crime, but he was fully confident. If Nuo Lonshan were to flee the team alone, Luo Feng would be even happier, as he had plenty of ways to kill him. However, if Nuo Lonshan stayed in the army, Luo Feng was certain that in the chaos of a future battle against other clans, he would find a way to eliminate him. No matter what, Nuo Lonshan had to die. Luo Feng then asked, "Xu Fan, Bo Yeju, I've just arrived on Yanji continent. Is this land we are on now a fragment of the main continent?" Xu Fan smiled and explained, "The star map describes it as Yanji continent landmass 09. Actually, many of us humans who fight on Yanji continent, as well as those from other clans, have our own internal names for these places. The main landmass is naturally called the continent, but the other land fragments aren't. They can only be called islands. The one we are on is called Fog Kill Island." He continued, On our Fog Kill Island, there are many powerful beings from other clans. It is confirmed that there are about 12 night-level undying gods on the island, and maybe even more. These 12 night-level undyings are all absolutely tyrannical, overlord-like figures here. Luo Feng put down his wine cup. At least 12 night-level undying gods.
Since coming to the extraterritorial battlefield, you have yet to fight a night-level undying.
Bo Yeju spoke seriously. Yong, you must be vigilant and careful, otherwise, it's easy to lose your life. A peak monarch-level undying and a night-level undying may seem like a small difference, but the gap in how terrifying they are is 1,000 miles apart. Night-level undyings have all achieved an undying body. This means that even if you shatter their body 1,000 or 10,000 times, they can reassemble themselves again, completely unharmed. But they can easily injure or even kill you. So in the eyes of many undyings, only those with an undying body are truly eternal and undying. The rest are just considered cannon fodder among the undyings. Please give us a like and subscribe, fellow Taoists. Let's continue our chat in the next episode.